Hey guys, what is up? It's me, Croft Studios, and I'm here with a LEGO minifigure series review. And I'm here with Series 12 LEGO minifigures, set 71007. And it contains one minifigure per package, and it costs $3.99 here in the USA, unlike it was a year ago around $2.99. So let's take a look at our packaging. So to start off things, this is just the box that they come in at the store, and I thought I'd get it because that's what they come in. Kind of show you it really quickly. So it shows all the minifigs and stuff on there. So here's the actual packaging right here. You can see it shows all the minifigs and stuff on there. Or not all of them, just some of them that are in the series, and then there's the back. Nothing really too much about that. So here is the checklist, and you can take that code if you want. I really don't know who it is, so you guys can have that code for the online game. You can see this right here. Shows like the play online game or whatever. And then on the back it just has the basic LEGO checklist type of thing that it comes with in every single packet. Starting off with our minifigures, here is the Wizard, and he is one of my favorite minifigs of the series. He's just very cool. I know we have gotten Wizards from the Lord of the Rings series, but this one is definitely unique in its own way. You can see he has the new hat piece, which is very cool. I really love that hat piece. It's blue. It's basically like the classic Wizard. It's really cool. You can see his cape right there has like really cool pattern of stars and different types of shapes of moon, stars, and I think that looks really cool. Definitely a ton of nice printing on this guy. I really love his staff. It comes with a dark blue jewel on the top and just some random stick pieces. So I really do like this figure, so let's take a look at him without his accessories on. And here's the Wizard without his accessories on right here, and you can see he has a very nice smirking face and very nice torso printing. Up next for our minifigures, here is the Hun Warrior, and I think he is my favorite minifigure of this series. First off, he's just an amazing warrior. Take a look at him. He looks really cool, like he's going to kick some butt when he goes into battle. He does come with a newly colored sword right there in that color. It's like a darker gray than the other gray swords that we've gotten in that color. It does have a new shield right there, which is very cool. Side leg printing. Can't really see it under the cape. You can see it right there. Side leg printing on each side, and you can see his cape right there. It's like a really cool leathery texture. It feels soft when you feel it, so that's very cool. And he does have a new hat mold, very cool looking. I love this figure. They did an absolutely great job on him. His front torso printing looks very nice. You can see his head a little bit better right there. You can see it's a very cool head. We don't really get many of these types of heads that like show this type of culture and such. Of the Hun Warrior, so I think it's really cool to get these warriors since we're probably not going to be getting them in any other like sets. And if you wanted to see the top of the helmet, just a little bit of like a bronzish look. So this is a very cool figure. He doesn't have any back printing, but he is just a great minifigure. I really love what they did with this figure. Up next for minifigures here is the Fairy Tale Princess, and not really one of my favorites of the series, but I wouldn't call her a bad minifigure just because we do get LEGO Princess sets, but they don't come in this minifigure version. They come in the really dumb doll versions, but this is actually a really cool LEGO version of a princess, or I'd kind of call those cheap Mega Block type of princesses because they're made of, I mean, just regular plastic, but they aren't really LEGO quality, I'd say. Even though they are made by LEGO, since they're like the mini doll things, I really don't like those at all. But you can see her printing right there looks really nice, and she does have a very cool, unique hat mold. And then on the back, she does have some very nice back printing right there with the little kiss right there. So I'm guessing she's going to kiss the frog, or she's sleeping, one of the two. But overall, decent figure. Alright, so next up for minifigures here is the Gamer Guy, and he is a great looking guy. He is officially called the Video Game Guy, but I like calling him the Gamer Guy right here, as you can see. It says Player 1 right there, and you can see his jeans right there. He does have some very nice arm printing right there, but he's kind of bland. I don't know really what you could have done with him, but he is a really cool figure. We have seen this hairpiece before, unfortunately, but it's recolored and yeah, just like put in different colors like brown. So hopefully they'll make some other colors of that. And you can see his face. I don't really like his expression very much, but you can't really see it when you put his hair on. It just kind of looks like he's smiling right there. So I like that. It's pretty cool. And I'm predicting that they're going to make a Player 2, and it's probably going to be like the female gamer girl. And you can see his controller right there. I wish they would have made a different mold instead of just a 2x1 tile. But other than that, it's a really cool figure. It's like pretty nice figure in the series, not really the best, but it's still a really cool figure. Up next for minifigs here is the Battle Goddess right here, as you can see, and she is an amazing figure. I really like this figure. I wasn't really expecting to like this figure very much when I first got it, but wow, she's filled with detail. The only thing I don't really like too much is the gold lipstick, but other than that, it's really cool. I really love the new mold for the helmet. Right there, and you can see her feet printing. She does have some leg printing, which is just basically the little printing they put for the girl minifigures under the skirt pieces, except it is any gold color. You can kind of see it right there. Her shield is really what I think is the highlight of her. She's a really cool shield. I love that shield. It's a great looking piece right there. And then when you take off her hair piece right here, you can see her back printing that she comes with as well. So she's loaded with details. You can see she has arm printing on each side. So you can see it's the same right there. Wow. Lego really put a ton of effort into this, and you can see she does have the white feather, and that's a different color than the ones that we've gotten before, and you can see her head a bit better. So overall, this is a really good figure. Great job with this figure. I really, really like this figure. So here is the Space Miner right here, which is our next minifigure. He is a great looking figure. So far, all these minifigures are pretty well done, especially the Hun Warrior, the Battle Goddess, the Wizard. They're all great figures so far, and this is yet another highlight figure of the series. A great looking figure right here. It's a very unique figure because the back of his helmet has a lot of details on it. I gotta show you. You can see his leg printing right there, has some feet printing. This could go great along with your Galaxy Squad sets or Alien Conquest sets, whatever you prefer. You can see his arm printing right there is different than the regular ones. You can see the back right there, and he does have like the tannish looking arms. He does come with this really cool looking drill, kind of an odd looking drill piece, but still pretty cool. So let's take a look at him without his accessories. So here's the Space Miner without his accessories on right here, and you can see his front printing and leg printing a lot better. You can see it says Licho, I think that's what it says right there. You can see his face printing is very nice. So let's put his helmet back on so you can see his the back printing on his helmet. Turning it around, you can see that right there. That's a really cool detail that they added on there. They didn't even need to add this, but they did. They went into full detail, so this is definitely a new mold. I really like this new mold for this helmet. And there's a little bit of white on the top of the helmet right there. So great done figure. This is a really detailed figure. Alright, up next is the Lifeguard right here. And he's just kind of one of those figures that are in the series. He's not really a good figure. We've seen like a surfer, we've seen the female swimmer, the Olympic swimmer. Now we have a lifeguard. I think we've gotten a female lifeguard too. So this isn't really a great figure right here. He does have some very cool torso printing, and the leg printing is decent. JT right there. You can see his face is okay. And no back printing. And they do have that problem with the back of the legs showing his butt right there, which is kind of weird. You can see that. And then taking off his hair, just kind of a glasses face. So not really that great. I'm not really liking this figure that much. I mean, we've seen this a lot before. So let's go on to our next minifig. Up next for our minifigs here is the Prospector, and I think he's a pretty decent figure. I'm not really like super hyped about him or anything. He's just kind of another filler figure. If you ask me, I'm not really gonna use him for too much. He's just a decent figure. You can see right here he has some nice leg printing and torso printing. Like that beard piece though in the gray color, and you can see his face right there with the gold tooth and the crazy smile. You can see his patched up hat, really cool, nice little added printing. Then no printing when you turn him around, but he's a pretty decent figure. I wouldn't call him a great figure overall, but he's just a decent figure overall in this series. Up next for minifigures here is the Jester, and he's not really a great minifigure in this series. You can see the purple and yellow theme color going on here, but the main reason for getting this minifigure right now is basically those really cool playing cards right there. He doesn't have any double-sided printing or back head printing right there. I wish they would have continued the pattern onto the back of him. That would have made him a lot cooler, but whatever. I guess we're not going to do that since the pattern's messed up by the hat anyways. But you can see right here, he's just an okay figure. Wouldn't really call him good. Up next right here is the Dino Tracker, as you can see, and she has the angry face right there. You can see she does have the needle in her hand and the very cool Hawkeye bow and arrow. She does have some leg printing right there, which would be a good leg printing for Misako minifigure from Ninjago. You can see her torso printing and head printing right there. She does have the new molded hair right there, and she does have some side leg printing, as you can see, those very cool pocket pieces. This wasn't really like a necessary figure to have, but she is really cool. I like her printing, so she's a pretty unique figure. Up next for minifigures here is the Pizza Delivery Man, as you can see right here. And he is an excellent minifigure in this series. You can see he has the pizza box right there, which looks fantastic. I love that piece included with this figure. And you can see the new pizza mold right there. It's not really like a new mold, it's just new printing. And it is a different colored piece, I think. So you can see right there his torso is very accurate to like a pizza delivery man, what he would probably look like. You can see his face right there with the braces is very cool. I really like the pizza hat as well. He does not have any back printing, but pizza delivery men aren't really like detailed or anything. So this is a perfect minifigure, accurate to what an actual pizza delivery man would look like. So great job on this minifigure. Up next for minifigs is the Rockstar, and he's not really that great of a minifigure in this series, one of the more bland ones if you ask me, but the highlight about him is definitely his guitar and his arm printing. His arm printing is very cool. You can see right here it has like the little zipper and stuff on it. I really like that, and his guitar is just outstanding looking, as you can see. His torso printing and leg printing I'm not really digging too much, and his head's expression isn't really that great. We take it off, you can see right there, it's not amazing. And you can see his hair is pretty cool. I do like his hair. That's probably a good part about it too. Can't really use it for much though, and no back printing. So one of the weaker ones of the series. Up next for minifigures here is the Swashbuckler, and I love this guy. He's a very cool looking minifigure. Definitely like a movie scene, cheesy movie type of hero. You can see right here he has the awesome torso printing that shows his chest right there, and he just has bare black legs, just the regular legs. You can see his face right there. I really love this hat. This hat is amazing. And when you take it off, you can see his face a bit better right here. Very nice expression included with him. I love the smile right there. And also, he does have back printing, which is also a great touch to him. And he does have the red feather on his hat, if you didn't see. So, a really nice looking minifigure. And showing this a little bit better, you can see the top of the hat. It does look really cool. Up next for minifigs here is the pig suit guy, and I always love getting the animal suit minifigures. You can see right here. It does come with a lame accessory, which is just an apple, but I don't know what else you would have given him besides like a carrot or something. So it's a decent accessory. I'm kind of fine with it. You can see his feet right there. He has some feet printing. He has a slight torso printing. I love the little smiley head right there. You can see his awesome hat mold right there. I wish they would have done an actual mold for his tail like they did for Scratchy, but it's still cool that they did give us the detail of a tail printed on his back. It's still okay, but I really wish they would have given us that tail piece, which would have definitely made this minifig a highlight of the series. I still think it's a good minifig, but not really one of the best. Up next is the Genie Girl. You can see right here she does come with some very nice printing right here. I love the leg piece right there. You can see it is in a very cool bluish turquoise color. Really love that color right there. And she does have the light, or just the white arms right there, so you can use that for a lot of cool things. You can see her little piece right there that she has in her hand. Very nice looking piece, so you can have her stand on top of that if you want to, if you put her legs piece on there. It's very cool, and she does have the winking expression. So a very detailed looking Genie. The only thing I don't like is that she has the same piece as the Dino Tracker, and she does have some back printing as well. Can kind of see it. It's just the same on the other side, nothing really too detailed, but I like all the details and such on her. Very nice looking Genie. I don't know if we really needed this as a figure, but she is very nice minifig overall. She does look very detailed, but I don't know if we really needed it, so she's just okay. And last up for a minifigs here is the Spooky Girl, and she is not really that great of a minifig because of her rubber hairpiece. That is definitely the main bad thing about her. She is not that great because of her rubber hairpiece. It just outrages me. Should have been hard plastic. It would have been a great new mold with hard plastic, but now it's rubber. I just hate that. You can see her teddy bear right there is pretty good. And you can see she has some printing under there as well. You can see her torso printing is decent. And not really digging it, nothing really much to her, so I'm not really liking this minifig that much. So let's go on to our ratings. Alright guys, now on to the rating on this series. What do I think of it? It's a pretty nice series overall. I really like it. Overall, it's a pretty great series. You can see all the great minifigs in this series. Most series would have really sucky minifigs, and then it would have a couple good ones. This one has overall great ones, besides a couple decent ones. But it's overall a great series. I really like the series. I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10, besides the price for these minifigs, which is outrageous at $4. I really hate that. But other than that, this is a great series of minifigs. Overall, I definitely recommend buying it if you like getting these minifigs, if you do not mind the price, at least. So that is basically it for this review, guys. Make sure to rate, comment, and subscribe.